this tattoo. Oh, just so much to say. Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. Today I have some exciting plans. I'm going to be getting my first tattoo in India. I'm not actually getting it today, but I'm going for the consultation today. So I'm just going to chat a little bit about what I'm getting, where I'm going. Obviously I have loads of tattoos, but all of them I got in Ireland. The weird thing is, right, I haven't got new tattoos in years. Like I did, sorry, no, that's not true. I did get the Vijeta tattoo last year at some point, but aside from that, like all of my tattoos I got in my like early 20s, from 18 to like 22, and I haven't got any new one since then. I don't know, like my priorities change. Like tattoos are obviously very expensive, especially in Ireland. You're looking at like, for something like this, you're looking at like 350 quid. So it is expensive, and just over the past couple of years, like my financial priorities changed. I wanted to kind of save for my future, and obviously for these trips to India as well. So financially, like it just wasn't really in my head to get any more tattoos or anything like that. Obviously, like my money, my euros that I've earned go a lot further when I'm in India, and I had this thought, like, why don't I get a tattoo when I'm here? Like it would be a lot cheaper for me as well to get them here. So I did some research. I researched some tattoo studios nearby in Pune, and I found this artist. His name's Ankit in Kit's Tattoo Studio in Pune. Yeah, he specializes in like portraits, and what I'm getting, I'll actually just put a photo here of what I'm getting. It's a Saraswati portrait tattoo, I guess you could say, and I'm going to be getting it here. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm just basically going today to the studio to chat with him about it and chat about how it will be and get an idea of cost. Yeah, anyway, I'm going to Kit's Tattoo Studio today. His work just looks amazing, so I'm really excited to see what we can come up with for this idea. Anyway, enough blabbing, let's go. Hello, so I'm just out from the consultation. It was really good. It was, I didn't meet with the actual tattoo artist who's going to be doing my tattoo. It was like someone else kind of did the Photoshop and then like designed it that way, but it will be fine either way. So
I wanted to do something
no.
do something
So yeah, I'm just going to a coffee shop. I saw there was one just a couple of doors down, so I'm just walking to that and I'm gonna get a coffee before I head home. And it's quite far, like it was like an hour here, so it'll be another hour back. But yeah, let's go. So cute. So I've just stopped in at a cafe, Theo Broma. I've seen it a lot in Pune. It's like a chain cafe here, like bakery cafe. Looks really nice. So I just got a blueberry muffin and a coffee. So they just have really nice interiors here. It's like mint green and kind of pink, my favorite colors, so it's so nice. Anyway, so about the tattoo consultation, and when I went in, it wasn't the guy that I'm getting the tattoo from that I was talking to about the design, which was a little bit unexpected. Like in Ireland, if you make a consultation, you'll be meeting with the artist because they're going to be the one that's doing it, so that you should be discussing with them, you know, everything that you're looking for. But yeah, this other person was doing the kind of photoshopping to get the stencil, and they actually let me take the a copy of the stencil. This is going to be the size of it. I'm really happy with it. Like obviously it's going to be less detailed than that. There's a lot of like intricate detail in that image, but I imagine because of the size of it, like it's going here, I imagine they won't be able to do as much detail as that, but as long as it has like the face and the basic things, I'm happy with that. Yeah, so it was quite quick, and he also asked if I wanted it done today, and I was kind of like, that's like, again, like so different in Ireland. Like the process of getting a tattoo is so different, so I was like, how can they do that today? But it was a nice studio as well. It was very laid back. Sorry, now that I've finished eating I can talk more, but they've quoted me 1,000 INR they charge per inch. So in India they charge per inch per tattoo, so they're charging in this studio 1,000 INR per inch. The tattoo I'm getting is a total of 18 inches, so it's like, I don't know, 5 inches in height for something in width. It's basically the equivalent of €200 if you're going to convert it to euro. So yeah, that's it from me for today. I'm just going to finish this coffee, head back home. I'll be finishing this vlog again on the day that I go to get the tattoo. They actually I didn't book it then and there. They were just like, oh, just call us a day or two before you want to get it. So it's so like laid back in India. Like in Ireland you'd be booking like months in advance. So yeah, I'm just gonna have to think about what day suits best, what time suits best, and sometime either for this week or next week. So I'll talk to you then. Good morning. Today is tattoo day, so I'm finally getting my tattoo. It's just past 11 now and my appointment's at 2, so I'm going to leave now probably in like an hour and a half, around 12:30. It probably is going to take, I'd say, just over 4 hours, 4 to 5 hours. I think this will be actually like my longest tattoo that I've sat for. Like most of my other ones, I think the longest other one I did was probably like 3 hours. So yeah, it's going to be a long day, but yeah, I can't wait. I also haven't decided on the colours for the tattoo yet, even like in the kind of image that I've selected. There's a lot of white, as there usually is in depictions of Saraswati, but in a tattoo you can't really get white because it will turn like green or yellowy or just generally discoloured after a few years. Yeah, the colours I'm mostly going for are light pink, purple and green. I'm going to kind of just ask the artist and kind of see what he suggests is best. I'm always quite open when it comes to this kind of stuff to let the artist kind of do what they think will look best. Like I usually just put my trust in them that they're going to make it look as best as they feel it can. I don't mind as long as it's mostly based around those colours. Like I don't want any blues or oranges or anything like that. So yeah, exciting. So it's now 2 days after I got the tattoo. I didn't film too much in the tattoo shop. This tattoo, I have just so much to say. It took so long. Like I was kind of thinking like, okay, it'll take like 4 hours ish, maybe a little bit more, but I was literally there from 2 p.m, just before 2 p.m, and I didn't leave until after 10 p.m. So it took a long time, but oh my god, it is incredible. Like the detail in this is beyond what I ever imagined, what I ever expected, and I just have so much to say about the experience and everything. Overall, it was just so positive. But let me just get into it and show you the tattoo first, and then I'll talk about the details. So this is the tattoo. It's just incredible, like the details in it, the colours, it's just amazing. Like I am so happy with it. So to start off, like I arrived just before 2 p.m, my appointment was at 2 p.m, and when I arrived the guy, Ankit, who was doing the tattoo wasn't there, and I was like, okay, is he just late? Like no one really had explained anything, so I was kind of like, okay. And the other guy who I had the consultation with started tracing the tattoo out for the tattoo artist, I guess. And that took like over an hour, and it wasn't until close till 3 p.m. that the guy who's going to be doing my tattoo arrived. So that whole process was very like drawn out. Like I was just sitting there. That was definitely different than in Ireland. In Ireland they would have that prepared already, but by the time you get there for your appointment, like they would kind of have it prepared in advance, especially for a piece like this size and detail. Like they wouldn't be like, if it was just a small tattoo like this or something, then sure they could just do it then and there, but for something like this, like usually you would kind of have that prepared. So that was definitely a bit different. But then I was like, it's India, like everything's so laid back, everything's like, nothing's ever kind of like, you know, on time or quick. Like everything is like this here. So I wasn't too shocked when Ankit and I sat down, and he, like, keeping in mind, like I didn't do the consultation with him, so I didn't really know if he knew anything about what I wanted. I did want it pretty similar to the picture, and actually, like, if you look at it, it is like color-wise, it's actually pretty similar to the photo I gave. So I'm actually really happy about that. But when I was in the consultation, the other guy, Ketan, had told me that, like, oh, we can't do white or anything. Like there was a lot of white in that in the image I found online. And he was like, oh, like we can't really do white because it'll be more so grey, and he was kind of suggesting I go with another colour for all the white parts. So I was kind of thinking like, okay, I'd like pinks, like I want something kind of feminine, and I was thinking like pinks, purples, with the green. And then when I sat down with Ankit on the day, I explained like, okay, I want kind of like a pink background, and I want the lotus flower to be like kind of like light pink going into like a grey white. And he literally just said, I was thinking like orange and blue for the lotus, and like he basically it seemed like he already had decided on like his idea of what it was going to look like. And this is something that's okay for me, because when I go to a tattoo artist, especially one that I've seen their work is incredible, and like I just trust that they know best. I trust that they are going to make the best design and choices for the tattoo. Obviously something like colour is more so preference, and it's funny because if you like my literal last clip before I went to get the tattoo, I literally said I don't want blues and oranges, and like the whole tattoo is literally like orangish. But it works, it suits it, and I'm happy with it. It's just, I think, more authentic, more realistic, and I'm like just so happy with how it came out. And I just trusted that he knew best what would look best, you know. Everyone there was just amazing. I mean, it was mainly 3 guys that like Ankit, the tattoo artist, kept on, who's also a tattoo artist, but he was the one kind of like that was doing the Photoshop and stuff and the consultation with me. And then there was another guy there on that day who was also like helping around. The really cool thing about what I've noticed in India is a lot of the tattoo studios are also tattoo schools. So they like have these 3-month training programs to train people in tattooing. So there was like loads of well, not loads, but like there was a couple of girls and guys roaming around the studio who were also just sitting there like practicing. And I just thought that was really cool. Like we just don't have anything like that in Ireland, where like I'm sure there are places you can go to like learn tattooing, but the process in Ireland is more so you become a tattoo apprentice and you like start working in a shop, and you know, kind of similar, but you wouldn't have like loads of tattoo apprentices in one shop. So that was really cool. Like it's like a great business idea as well, because like they're making income from the tattoos, but they're also making income from teaching tattooing. So yeah, I just thought that was really cool and interesting as well. And everyone was just so lovely in there. Like they got me chai on 2 different occasions throughout the day, from like a chai wala next door and everything, and it was just like really nice. Like again, I haven't personally been to a tattoo studio in Ireland or anywhere else that like will offer you like tea and coffee and stuff. Like you're kind of expected like you'd bring your own, or you know, it's just not a thing there. So it was just a really nice experience. It was very relaxed, it was very chill. In the end, the tattoo ended up taking like 7 hours. Definitely have never sat 7 hours for a tattoo, so it was really tough at times. But yeah, I'm still very, very bruised and swollen, and that was another thing. So once the tattoo ended, it was like, I don't know, 9:30, 10 p.m, and he ordered me another chai because he basically wanted me to stay until the tattoo like didn't look so swollen, so that he could take photos, I guess, for his portfolio or Instagram or whatever. And I was just thinking like, there's no way this is going to like go down in the space of like 15 minutes. Like how long is he expecting me to wait here? And by that time I was so wrecked. I was just like, I just want to go home. Like I hadn't eaten since the morning. I was so like irritable. Like I was like, oh my god, I want to leave. Yeah. So I stayed for another like half an hour, had a chai. Then he did take photos. He kind of realized like, okay, it's not gonna go down. And it's also very obvious, like because like I have white skin, so any bruising or swelling is very obvious, you know. Anyway, it's now been like just over a day, well, second day pretty much that I've had it. So yeah, I'm not feeling any pain now at all or anything like that. The tattoo artist Ankit, like, is just incredible. Like the detail and the care that he puts into the tattoo is so obvious. It's so amazing. Like I'm not saying that with any of my other tattoos the artist didn't care necessarily. Like I could just sense and see that Ankit like cared so much about getting this perfect, getting it right. Like the colors, like there were so many times where he just stopped and was like really thinking about like what colors would look best and analyzing it. Like I don't know, like I just hadn't really seen it before in my experience with my other tattoos, you know. And I guess because most of my other ones are more simpler and this is more detailed and complex, but in general, like, you could tell he really loves what he does, and I think like you could just see he was really excited to do this tattoo, and that felt really nice. And I knew that he would do his very best then, because it's like I could tell he cared about it and like wanted this kind of piece in his collection, so to speak. So yeah, if you're in Pune and you're getting a tattoo, 100% go to Kid's Tattoo Studio. It was so good. It was like just an amazing experience. His work is amazing, especially if you're getting portraits or very detailed work. He will do it exceptionally well. So yeah, just shout out to them. I'll put their link below and everything. And yeah, so thank you so much for watching. I hope this was entertaining and helpful in some ways. Maybe if you're thinking of getting a tattoo in India, or you live in Pune and you want to get a tattoo, or I don't know why else you need to watch this, but thanks for watching. देखने के लिए धन्यवाद दोस्तों.